All right, guys, so I want to walk you through how to use this data grapher. And one thing I want to point out to you is when you first open it up, again, it's flash, so you might get that little message that pops up and you have to enable flash. You notice right here, it says bar graph, line graph, pie graph, and it says pictograph. So we're not going to worry about the pictograph. If you want to play around with that, you can, but we want to make one bar graph, one line graph, and one pie chart. And so I've clicked on bar graph, and if you mess up and want to completely start over again, you just click new right there. And so I'll show you first how to do a bar graph. You want to make a bar graph different than mine. I want to see that you are making your own. We use a bar graph when we have specific categories and we want to compare things. So you can make a bar graph about really whatever you want as long as you are doing that type of thing, as long as you are comparing some things and you have some unique categories. So I'm filming this. I just got home from school today, and I wish that I had some Girl Scout cookies. I don't. I wish I did. And so I thought, well, that would be a fun thing to graph. I wonder what kind of Girl Scout cookies. I love Thin Mints. I wonder if I asked the other teachers what they like, I wonder what they would prefer. So I thought, well, I'll just do that. I am comparing the type of Girl Scout cookie that different teachers like. So my graph title would be type of Girl Scout cookie preferred by R&R teachers, okay? Now, I'm just making this up, right? I'm absolutely just making this up. I know on my x-axis, that's this one down here, I know that I need to have my type of cookies, okay? And I know on the y-axis, I'll be trying to graph the number of teachers that picked that type of cookie, okay? So I'll put number of teachers who prefer that cookie. I don't know. Okay. All right. So here we go. Now, I'm going to have a bar graph. All right. So I just need one column. I'm going to have one column for each of my categories. So I'll show you how to do it. For row one, I'm going to put the name of my first type of cookie, so my first category. So that's my favorite. And over here, I need to put the number of teachers who preferred it. Well, it's my favorite. So I'm going to pretend, I'm just making this number up, that 30 teachers prefer Thin Mints. And then, let's see, there's those peanut butter patties. I like those too. I'll just put 20 teachers like those. You see, I'm clicking right there to add another row. Let's see, what else is there? Oh, shortbread cookies. Those are good. I eat those when I like pretend that they don't have a lot of calories. So I'll add shortbread cookies. And, ooh, I love these cookies. What's that? Ooh, I like those cookies too. I just like all these cookies. Let's see. Ooh, tagalongs. And the do-si-do. Oh, I like those do-si-dos too. All right. Okay. I'm getting there. I'll go back and just put from right here, I'll put shortbread. And I don't know. Let's see. 16 teachers like that. And I'll do one more. I'll do the do-si-dos. And I don't know. A lot of people don't like coconut. I love it. I'll put 7. Okay. So for right now, where it says minimum value for you guys, I would probably just keep it at 0. The graph is asking, where we want the graph to start. Let's just start it at 0. I need to make sure my graph goes up to at least 30, but I'll probably add a little bit more than that just to make my graph look nice. So I'll put 40 in there. I'm not going to worry about source. Now, here's the cool thing. I can click preview and then take a look at it. And if you click preview, you'll be able to see pretty quickly whether or not it looks the way it's supposed to look. Now, you can do a horizontal graph, bar graph, but I'll be honest, most of us are probably used to looking at this. So here's my bar graph. Let me see. There's my title. There's number of teachers who prefer that cookie, type of cookie, and there's all my labels, and it has graphed it for me. And so, data labels. What is that? I'll just leave that. I wonder what that does. I don't know. I don't even know what that does. I don't think I have a, I don't like that. I'm going back to no label. I don't like that. Okay, I'm happy with this. All right, now what you need to do then is take a picture of this, and you guys on your Chromebook, you guys have a way that you can select a portion of the screen if you want to do that. You can also just take a screenshot if you have to. And, we can use the snipping tool, but I don't think you guys can use that on a Chromebook. And so what you would do, you can just take a screenshot if you want, and you can take this, and I would put this into the slide that asks for a bar graph. All right. Okay, so now that I'm trying to figure out how to move that away over there. Oh, I can't figure that out. I want to hide that. Okay. There it went. Okay, so now that I'm on my cookie theme, I'm going to try to keep it up. And so the next kind of graph I want you to do is a line graph. So all I did is I clicked right here on line graph. And I decided, I was thinking about Girl Scout cookies, obviously, and I thought, I wonder how many Girl Scout cookies like people have eaten, like how, good grief. And then I thought, I wonder when they started selling these things. And so I thought, I'm just going to Google it. I want to know when they started selling these things. And so I was sort of surprised. They started actually like mass selling them like to lots of people like in 1933. Holy moly. And then, I mean, this is interesting. There's all kinds of stuff, and they talk about the different cookies, and oh, look at those cute little Girl Scouts. But then look at this. This is I went down here because I didn't know this. You can find the bakeries that make the different cookies. And then, ooh, what is that? A comparison between Thin Mints made by Little Brownie Bakers and ABC Bakers. Oh, that's interesting. Okay. Well, but then look at all these Girl Scout cookies that they don't make anymore. I was like, oh, what? I remember some of these. I feel like I remember some of them, but I didn't know that. Wow. So I think I remember like that strawberries and cream one. I think I remember trying that. Okay. Well, anyway, so that just got me interested. So anyway, back we go to the data grapher. So I looked that up and I thought, all right, I'll make a line graph about boxes of Girl Scout cookies sold in the United States. And since I guess they started selling them in the early 1930s, I decided I would just make a line graph of the years 1940 to 2010. Now, here's the thing. Remember, a line graph, I have to show the relationship between two things. So when I clicked on line graph, this automatically gave me an X and a Y, column 1 and column 2. So I want to show the relationship between two things, and a lot of times a line graph will show us a change over time, a change over time. And so that's why I thought, well, I wonder how many boxes of Girl Scout cookies have been sold over time. So here we go. I know that here's my line graph. So on my x-axis right there, I'm going to be putting the years, and I'll start with 1940. And I'm just making up a number. I mean, they hadn't been going a lot. Maybe it wasn't famous. I'll just put a 5. Now, notice that I have indicated that my y-axis label is the number of boxes in thousands. So when I put the number 5 there, it doesn't mean 5 boxes. It means 5,000 boxes. All right, I'll add another one in there, 1950. I don't know what was going on in 1950. Hey, you know, I bet people really loved them. So I don't know, 12. I'll go with 12. And then 1960. I don't know what happened in 1960. Okay, we're really moving along by 1960. I'm going to say our sales like skyrocket. There they go. We're on the money. 1970. I mean, I feel like me alone, I feel like I've eaten so many Thin Mints. All right, 33. I'm just making up numbers here. 33. 1980. 50,000 boxes. Why not? 1990. 73,000 boxes. I'm having fun here. 2000. People are familiar with them by then. Maybe one last one. Yeah, I can squeeze it in there. 2010. I'll say 88. I don't know why. All right, now I'm going to go ahead and take a peek here and see what I've got going. Oh, okay. Pretty interesting. There's my title. There's my number of boxes in thousands. It's graphed it for me. And here's years. And that looks okay. If you want, again, right here, I could, for minimum value, I could tell it to start the graph at 0. And for a maximum value, I don't know, I could tell it to go to 100 maybe. And then I'll just take, because I know I need to be above 88. And I mean, and that's okay. I mean, see, it just made the graph go from 0 to 100. And again, I'm not real worried right now about making a legend or anything like that. I'm happy with this. So there's a line graph that's showing a change over time, showing the relationship between the years and the number of boxes that have been purchased. Yeah, no clue, just made this up, but there would be the line graph. Okay, and here I am on the last one that I want you to do, which is the pie chart or the pie graph. And we use this typically to just show us parts of a whole or percent. And so sticking with my cookies here, I love Thin Mints. I mean, I just love them. I mean, I'll eat most of the types of Girl Scout cookies, but I love Thin Mints. And I thought, I wonder if that's the type of cookie that other people buy the most too. So I could make a pie chart that shows, the Girl Scout cookie sales of all the Girl Scout boxes of cookies that have been purchased. What percent of those would be Thin Mints? What percent of those would be the peanut butter patties or the different kinds? So I don't have an X and Y axis to worry about, all right? And so for row 1, I'm going to put my Thin Mints. And I mean, I just think everybody loves Thin Mints as much as I do. So I bet you like half, 50% of all cookies that Girl Scout cookies that are sold are probably those Thin Mints. And then we have, I know there's a couple of kinds of the peanut butter, but I'm just going to put the peanut butter patty ones. They have like that kind of soft, smooth peanut butter in there. They're pretty good. I'll put, I don't know, 18%. There we go. And the shortbread cookies. Now, see, I buy the shortbread cookies too because I talk myself into that they don't have as many calories. So I don't know, 10%. Now, here's the thing. I do need these numbers to add up to 100 because it's going to display percent for me, 100%. So 50, 68, 78. And I could put a couple more. Let me see. Oh, I'll put my do-si-dos in there again. Do-si-dos. I don't even know if that's how you spell it. I will put 8. There we go, 8. And then I'll make one more column and it'll be all others. Okay, all others. So let me add up 50, 68, 78, 86. So I think that means 14. Hope that's right. Does that look right? I don't think that looks right. 50, 68, 78, 86. That's right. Okay, preview. Ooh, it's pretty. I just made my numbers up. Now, note that says column 1. I don't like that that says column 1. I'm going to go back. What does that mean? Why does that say column 1? I'm not sure. Oh, right there. Oh, okay. I don't know. Apparently, I can put something there. Okay, there we go. I just put cookies or something like that. I'm not sure what exactly goes there. I'm happy with this because I have now made my gorgeous pie chart showing that 50% of all cookies, Girl Scout cookies sold are Thin Mints. And I made that up. I have no clue if that's right, but that's what I'd go with. And so again, guys, you can take a screenshot of this, or there is a way, and I'll put that somewhere in the instructions. There is a way for you guys on a Chromebook to take just a small portion. If you want to just highlight this right here, and you'll highlight that and you'll copy it and you'll paste it right into your Google slide presentation. All right.